So I mentioned about the importance of dream journaling, okay? I feel like it's a really significant tool at the start of your spiritual journey to develop your mind and to actually practice going into your subconscious world, okay? Spirituality is all about self-empowerment, and the best way we could self-empower is learning about ourselves and understanding ourselves. And the more that we go into our own depths, the more we can understand the depths of others around us. And then we have that extra element of spirit giving us signs and symbols through dreams. Past loved ones can send us messages through dreams. And so how do we know the difference? What is just a dream that is our past pattern? What is a dream that is a symbol or a sign from spirit? What is a dream that is actually precognitive, I can't say it, which is like a premonition where it comes to fruition, and often you don't know until a few days later. So these are the three differences I'm going to quickly talk about today. So the first one is ultimately training your brain, having a journal next to you. As soon as you wake up, write down what you can remember. It might not be much at all. It might be a color, it might be a smell, it might be a feeling, like maybe you're happy, maybe you're anxious, okay? If you remember any symbols, like maybe there was an animal, a car, a house, things like that. A house can usually represent our own psyche, and different rooms within a house can represent different aspects of our own psyche. There's different interpretations. Are you in the house? Is someone trying to get in the house? Are you just getting out? So we go into these things. We need the core symbols. What are the main symbols? Objects. So what are the objects? Feelings, sounds or smells, because sometimes we have that memory in our dreams, and any words or conversations you might remember. Now, the first time you start journaling, you might only remember one symbol, okay? But the more you do this, you'll start to write down more things, to the point that you can just write it out like a movie script. You can remember and retain everything that's happened. Yeah. Okay, 2, you need to make sure you have a good dream dictionary. Okay, now this is good for when you're starting and you want to interpret the symbols, the basic larger consensus of what does this symbol represent, by everyone that is put in their dreams, and this is the most common interpretation of this symbol. Okay, we use the most common interpretations of this symbol to start off, okay, until we start to become comfortable with what does that symbol represent to me personally. Okay, so for example, a field of lavender might be very relaxing to someone and make them feel very calm and sleepy and just in peace. But if you're allergic to lavender, walking in a field of lavender is going to scare the out of you, okay? Because you might have a really bad anaphylactic reaction, which could cause death, okay? Completely different interpretations of the same symbol. So we can use the general interpretation as a guide until we become more confident in our personal interpretation. And that's the same with animals or shapes or symbols and sounds and things like that. So using a good dream dictionary at first, while you build your confidence up in your self-interpretation, is really key, okay?